Alright, hello and welcome back to Fuga, Melodies of Steel. Well, it's a good thing I ended up taking a couple days off because I ended up having some internet issues, but got myself a new router and everything should be in good shape now. Still need to get a new schedule going, but that should stabilize the next week or two, so all that said, let's go right into it. Chapter 5. Now, last time we left off, Jin had just joined our party, which is good because he seems to be heavily offense-focused, and if we're blunt, I think let's go the normal route, of course. I need to be a bit more aggressive with my combat, I think. I've been using my machine gunners a lot, but machine gunners are generally weak. Alright, we're gonna go in formation here. Alright, let's get Jin here, and yeah, increases speed after regular attacks seems perfectly fine to me. Now I'll keep Boron out. I think this will be good for now, because I need to have some raw attack options. Minefield. Attack on all grounded enemies. Minefield. Alright, Jin, let's see what you got. Not bad, actually. Fragmented Shot. Attack on all enemies. Actually, what's this last one here? Green one. Jagged Hound MK2. Next generation with enhanced offense and defense. Target's weakness, stop its action, defeat it quickly and safely. Fragmented Shot. Damage all enemies. Oh wow, that's really good. Smoke Grenade. I might be able to prevent it from hitting me if I do this. Oh, never mind. We took care of it. I'm using up a lot of SP by doing this. I'm not taking any damage, however, so that is good. Alright, so we need someone. We can have Jin use a minefield just fine, but... That's fine. Now, I could probably replace Socks with a machine gunner. I guess Sheena is fine. Oh crap, riot grenade. I thought I was clever a bit ago when I attempted to figure out if they were targeting a party member regardless. Oh crap, of course he hits Jin, why wouldn't he? Yeah. I thought that maybe, even though the party has a shared health meter, maybe they were targeting one of the kids no matter what, which would make sense, but no, apparently, mechanics-wise, the game only... Okay, good. Delay. Full-on delay. Alright. This is getting really expensive really fast, but if it's clearing the field... Yep. I should probably be doing this a lot more just because I'm taking way less hits. Like, if I had tried to do this the way I was doing it before, that would have been a problem. I could probably do this, actually. Oops, I forgot to have a blue unit. Oh, that's a bit of a problem for me. Delay. Red Order adds wrath to allies. Oh dear. This is a bit of a problem. I might at least be able to give him a problem with... okay, good. We have a good chance of dodging if we do this right. Alright, let's defend here. This is fine. I was hoping they would dodge, but no such luck, I suppose. Well, first of all, let's take this one out, because I do not want to... We'll delay that turn. There we go, we took him out. Yeah, we really need to minimize our damage here. Grenade launcher, there we go. I think I need to be more aggressive, because the easiest way to mitigate damage is to just kill the enemy. As much as I've been playing it safe with guarding and stuff, the fact of the matter is, taking 2.5 hits is a lot worse than taking just 1 or 2 hits and going all out to kill 1 or 2. To an extent, I can't avoid all damage, obviously, but I should at least... Okay, good. There's a SP restore coming up. Guess I should have used a heal. Basic tools, that's fine. Ooh, a new... Ruins Expedition. Shrine of the Forge Gods. Dwarves. Do dwarves exist in this universe? Go to the observation room during the intermission, just go to explore any discovered ruins. Some crew members explore, only children in good condition to take part. Explore it? Sounds good to me. It doesn't matter too much, but it might help to bring people who need experience. So let's bring Jin, Sheena, and Malt. Malt's a pretty good leader. Find the key. Oh my, there's a lot of walls. Alright, be careful of enemies. Ooh, that might be the problem. That's a bit too early. I'm guessing the trick here is to find... blueprints. Alright, the red are definitely the bullets, so let's hope this is enough. Excellent, this should be enough to fully explore the ruins. It's not too hard, but it's pretty easy to make a mistake, and I think that's the intent. And they probably want me to finish exploring here. Yep. Here we go. Expedition complete. Yeah, I think that was good. Yeah, I think I need to start using more cannon users, and Jin being a heavy DPS-focused grenade launcher is definitely a welcome addition. The previous ones were definitely a bit more support-oriented. Well, kind of. Hannah is obviously a healer, whereas Sox is more for his status effects, and... This is going to be kind of dangerous, but I'm feeling confident we can do the hard route on this. Dangerous route it is. 3 enemies, all of whom are very tough. I'm not going to hold back. Red Order, wrath to all allies. Oh, lovely, they all even get to move first. How lucky for them. Alright, so first things first here. She can remove buffs, so we're gonna do that. Actually, I might want Boron up front. Alright, we're gonna have to defend here because this one's gonna attack. There's no one left to buff after all. Skills, fragmented shot. Attack on all enemies. Mind field. This isn't gonna be enough, darn it. Not sufficient. That's good, but... I need someone who can heal. Because I cannot let this last any longer. Lullaby. HP recovery. Here we are. It's a little painful, but I can handle this. Let's see these here. B Swarm. Berman support drone with high evasion. It doesn't attack, but will support ground by your target it first. That's probably a good idea, but Zyklon, latest model with a skill to restore armor rank, with half its speed depleted when a wrath attack. Alright, so this one's not going to be too big a threat until I get it down to half, so as long as I don't focus on this, we're good. Fast moving armor tank, the skill to increase the attack. It's dangerous, so prioritize your targets. Okay, we need to absolutely focus him down. Siphon Beam. A bit expensive, but I think that should help. Alright, we're gonna bring back Jin here. And Boron is fine. Smoke grenade. And it's 100% accuracy. Excellent. Delayed. These are going to heal it, but that's perfectly acceptable, I'd say. Stand by. Nothing happens. Well, I think I know what I'm going to do, don't you? There we go. I need to take that out. This is going to hurt a little, but... yeah, not nearly as bad as it could have been. It's locked for 3 turns still. But we did delay that. And that's 1 down. Stand by. Nothing happens. We do need to actually defend here because we don't have a choice. Steel Tornado, 8 attack. Yeah, precisely. I can hit that for the moment. Alright, we're going to have to switch things around a bit. That's fine. Stand by. Nothing happens. I should probably just defend with him because Boron can... actually, that's going to delay its turn, so I guess that doesn't matter. Oh well. Piercing shot. Oh no, I do have to defend here. Air blast attack. Ow, 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 ow. Switches to hero mode. Skill attack, steal double damage. Might as well make it dodge. Alright, we're gonna have to make some changes here. Kyle is good for... actually, I think I can do this because we can pierce its armor. Piercing shot 2. 3-hit attack with a 2 armor decrease. I should probably make use of May a bit less. Dang it, of course it lands the hit, why wouldn't it? Piercing shot 2. 3-hit attack with armor decrease. Switches to hero mode. Normal attacks destroy all weakened icons and armor of the enemy. Oh my. That's actually a really good hero mode. I should probably be using Boron a lot more. He's nuking really hard. Alright, I'll use her to keep him... actually, basic attacks are powered up here, so I should definitely do this so that he restores SP with each hit. fine. SP +1, only +1. I need to get a healer out here. Let's get Chick. She's also yellow. She's a bit more of an all-rounder. HP recovery. Critical. Excellent. Wrath. Add Wrath. If I'm lucky, it'll miss, and I can remove Wrath with Chick on the next turn. 2 armor. Recovery. Oops, I should have defended. Steel Tornado. Well, it's missing most of its hits, which is good for me. Vanish. Remove an enemy's buffs. Alright, remove it. Excellent. Perfect, 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 perfect. Excellent. Dang, that's a really good hit. This is nice, but I really need more offense, so let's get another Cannoneer out here. Lullaby, we need to heal up. Steel Tornado, 8-hit attack. Oh, it's not gonna miss. There we go. Oh crap, that's only wave 2 of 3. Oh, lovely. This certainly isn't going to be annoying, no sir. I need someone who can pierce, and someone good for that is Kyle. Alright, Energy Cell, smallest KP recovery. Defend. Here we go, 8 attack. I need to focus these down one at a time. Okay, good, they didn't choose to do anything too frustrating. Piercing shot 2. Defend. Piercing shot. Air Blast, attack. Alright, the Doing defends against 1 attack though, so this is gonna hurt. And it did 600, so this could potentially do 1200. Yep. Actually, I'm almost getting a duo attack here. This would be quite ideal for me. Might be safer to just do a heal directly. Oh crap, I should have defended. It's not a big deal right now, but it's about to get Wrath. And I'm running low on battery power. Lullaby, HP recovery. This is gonna be a little painful. Steel Tornado. Switches to hero mode, all attacks become critical. Link attack. Attack on all enemies and HP recovery. Critical. Delayed. This one's gonna get an attack off. Stun grenade. May inflict shock. Okay, good. It's delayed its turn again. Defend because the other one's about to attack. Come on, I have to take him down. Criticals. Excellent. Alright, we absolutely need to bring out... Alright, we're gonna bring out these two to lower the armor. Piercing shot. Alright, we have to defend here because Steel Tornado. Yep, I knew it. Three-hit attack with 2 armor decrease. Piercing shot. Piercing shot. Hero mode is ended. I think that was a well-used one, though. Now let's delay its turn a bit further, shall we? Now that we're done there, let's bring out Jin. No, I shouldn't do that. Some status effects should be good. Actually, socks might not be a bad idea. Smoke grenade. Defend. Wrath. Add Wrath. Missed. Vanish. Let's remove that Wrath, shall we? I can at least make it hurt a lot less. Excellent. That did precisely what I was hoping it would. Air Blast. Attack. Ow. Delayed. Here we go. That was really awful on my part. Great HP recovery. Hope I got some really good items out of this. I probably should have put 2 reds instead of a yellow now that I think about it. I was too worried about status effects. We're gonna go the normal route here, and I actually get a decent heal and everything before the final one if I go for the hard route. So let's do it. Oh, lovely. One of these babies again. Let me check the scan. Tank with its heart. Yeah, the Blehugel. It is unable to use a powerful cannon without opening its shell. When it opens using a cannon, it has no armor, so that's your chance to attack. Smoke grenade. Probably worth it to try and mitigate damage where possible. Excellent. I probably should have put a second red here, actually. Alright, let's bring out another red here. Hack. Malt. Yeah, this should be good. Assault mode. Open the hatch. Critical. Delayed. Defend. Missed. Okay, good. Cannon. Okay, this is a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be, I'm gonna be honest here. Well, I can probably defend here. Energy charge, one more turn. Alright, let's take it out before it... Yeah. Excellent. Alright, that went a lot better. Yeah, I definitely need to be a bit more aggressive. Oh, this looks like a job for Jin. Decrease skill cost. Yeah, let's use Jin here since his damage is doubled. And yellow, so we can keep him there, but let's go with Socks. Who does Socks have a partner up with? This is sufficient. Alright, Jin, use your minefield. Attack all ground enemies. Oh wow, look at that! Nice. Here we are. 2 out of 3. Oh, lovely. Hack. Smoke grenade. It's only 70%, but this should help out a bit if it lands. Yes, it does. Lullaby, HP recovery. Probably shouldn't be doing this. Let's guard right away. Oh crap, I forgot that would delay him. Not a big deal, but... Alright, now it gets assault mode. Open the hatch. This should be fine. Actually, I can't do much of anything, so... I think it has to charge up first, so let's go all out. Missed. Also, don't think I don't notice the hatch up there seems to have, like, animal ears. Critical. Alright, we're gonna have to bring out Malt. Time for the Trig Cannon Brothers. Like the Karibo Brothers, but with cannon. Not really, not like that at all, in fact. Wrath, added Wrath. Enemy charge, one more turn. This is gonna be a bit of an issue, so... I can't miss this. Oh, of course! This is gonna kill me, isn't it? No, but holy hell. Switches to hero mode. Should be fine. Skills. Ballad. Great HP recovery. It's very expensive, but let's see just how great the HP recovery is. Now that is nice. Defend. Lullaby, HP recovery. We're going to defend because I need to buy some time. Assault mode, open hatch. This is what I was waiting for. Cannon time. Delayed. Defend. It's probably I can't tell if it's gonna use the machine gun or not, so I need to be switches to hero mode. Triple action after attacks. And there we go. This went a lot more smooth than the last one. Yeah, I'm doing really poorly. However, this is gonna be worth it because I really need items to upgrade the whole thing. Rusty barrel and rusty coil. Heavy cartridge, breach, steel. Okay, that's a lot of really good items. I hope I can make some good upgrades to Tyrannus. Because this next boss fight's going to ruin me. Oh wow, that's a big upgrade. Intermission. Alright, so looking it up, I only really need to worry about fulfilling requests for units I actually intend to use regularly. So, Jin I absolutely need to make happy because he's my main yellow DPSer. It's probably worth doing Chick a bit because she's a good all-rounder. I'm not sure if I want to... Do I need to make Hack happy? Actually, a lot of... Since doing... New runes have been added, the garden can be harvested. Let's go to Jin here. Expand the farm. Expand the farm, please, to another plot. Well, first of all, let's harvest. There we are. Now I can expand this, so... Garden... Yes. The garden's expanded. Alright, let's go here. Plant, carrots, wheat, tend the cluckin', tend to the moo sheep, strawberries, and apples. Here we are. What's his sensei? This place is really giving me the creeps. I'm hoping to avoid using the soul cannon at all, but I guess that's kind of obvious. Earlier I did wonder if maybe this would be like Xana from Code Lyoko, where if I use his ability, the time reset, to avoid losing anyone too much, the final boss becomes stronger, but thinking about it, I think that's probably overthinking things. Even Souls-likes do not make the game harder every time you lose. I can only think of two. In fact, I can only think of 2 games that have done that. Now, the most recent one, the one most anyone watching would probably be familiar with, are the Shadow of Mordor series, and that's because every time one of the orcs kill you, they get a promotion. If they're a generic enemy, they get a name and backstory, and if they're already named characters, they become stronger. They get promoted and become stronger, stuff like that. However, even in that game, you don't necessarily... If one gets promoted too high, you can put them off and fight other easier ones and worry about the rest later. Alright, so you don't have to do them ready. You don't have to do them right away. It's not... So it's not like I can... Like my theory that the final boss might accidentally end up too powerful for me to beat. Especially since this game doesn't allow you to restart completely with keeping experience up. It doesn't let you do the Dead Rising thing. The other one that less people are going to be familiar with would be Asheron's Call, which was an MMO where enemies, if they killed a player character, they would gain experience and could become stronger, and raid bosses would become stronger as a result. Well, I don't think raids in the traditional sense... Did they exist back then? I genuinely don't remember, but yeah, they could eventually get experience. So, I mean, I'm sure people have might have read a Cracked article where they once had... a big boss that was supposed to be for a story event, but players started trying to protect it and try to level it up to make it impossible, to the point GMs had to get involved, and then the GMs started losing until they finally were able to beat it. It's kind of hilarious. I never played the game proper, but I have heard a few stories like that over the years. Sadly, I do have some experience with the really old MMOs, but it's usually stuff like Ultima Online and things like that. And we need to do scrap fishing because this is what would make Jin happy. Nylon line, eh? Alright, this is gonna be a bit tricky, so let's... 80%? Oh, it worked. Excellent. Alright, Kyle and Jin are both happy because of that, which is really good for me. Excellent. Alright, Sheena wants to talk with one of the girls. Oh yeah, I can expand the mess room. Let's do precisely that. Oh, because I used all those up on the farm upgrade, I can no longer upgrade the mess room. It's not a big deal since I usually only whip out Hannah when it's time to heal, but that's a bit disappointing. Well, it's not a big deal, I can do it next time. In fact, I might even be able to get enough if I go on an expedition, so let's do precisely that. Alright, so who wants to go on the expedition? Alright, Socks wants the expedition, and anyone else really can join, so I'll bring Jin and Sheena's because they need experience. Expedition. The Forge, the Dwarven God. We're gonna bring out Socks, Jin, and Sheena. Oh my, I have to be careful of those spikes. Those are an instant KO. Alright, so this is roughly the same setup as before, then... Oh, it's a bit different, actually. Ooh, but basic tools. I'm getting precisely what I want. I probably shouldn't be doing that already. Yeah, that was my mistake. Rough tools. Yeah, I made a mistake using the bullet there and not here like I was supposed to. I really need to be careful about when I use them. The good news is it might still have something in here. Yes, it does, actually. Okay, good. Sheena's catching up to the party. Alright, Sheena wants to talk to one of the girls, so let's see here. Sheena, and we can go to Hannah, actually. Oh, she has something she can say to Socks. I should probably do that as soon as I can. This doesn't cost AP, so I'm going to do precisely that. Link event. I'd like to ask you something if I may. What might I be? I'd very much like it if you could teach me your magic. If you agree, of course. I can't, I'm sorry. I thought I might be asking too much. It was wrong of me to ask. Please forgive me to asking so suddenly. No, it's alright. You don't need to apologize so much. It's not your fault. Then excuse me. Goodbye. Well, that was very simple. But yeah, I'm getting the sense that magic isn't something you can just learn in this universe. It's probably something you have to have either a lineage or some sort of, maybe even a magical implant. I don't know how far technology has advanced in this universe. So I don't know if magical implants are a thing that can happen. Alright. You might not be able to avoid fighting, but please don't push yourself too hard. Oh, excellent! And her request is complete. Excellent. Before I go to the workshop, I should probably seriously consider the mess room here, because we need to cook. Actually, what's the request here again? Alright, steak fries specifically, what does that do for me? Steak fry, it is. I can make those and increase his attack. That would actually be a pretty good boost, though admittedly I'm tempted to really try for the, yeah. I kind of really want the boosted experience and affinity from battles. It's just going to make things a lot easier in the future, but at the same time... who is it exactly that wants it? Hack? I'm not sure how much I'm actually using Hack, but at the same time, it'd probably be within my best interest, because doing that completes 3 tasks at once. Alright, we'll do it. Cooking was successful! Hungers and... There we go, complete. I should probably do this with someone who has a lot of affinities with people. Because I don't want to do another failure again. Status. Character's affinity. Now, who has the highest affinities with everyone? Might actually be Hannah. Kyle's actually really good. Let's go with Kyle, then. Alright, we're gonna upgrade the Tyrannus here. Darn it, I can't do the reactor. I can do a grenade launcher upgrade, which is good for Jin. Excellent. Darn it, the reactor's a bit, which is a shame because max SP would be rather useful to me right now. Actually, I should probably finish this up over here. I like making stuff, only for pranks, though. Let's see here. I should probably work on Jin's affinities, just because he's, doesn't have too many people he can have an affinity with. It's pretty... That is, he's joining kind of late. And looks like I've got room for 2 more party members. I don't know how I'm even gonna get their affinities up. It might be worth going with... I think Chick might be good because his effects are pretty expensive, but at the same time, I might want raw damage. And if that's the case, what's Hack's? I'm pretty sure Hack increases skill damage. Yeah, he does. So it might be good to speak with Hack, with Jin, just because his skills are his forte. Tank's shaking so much, I bumped my head. Chance to deepen your bond. Whoa, look out, this deadly punch spits fire. Oh, that's awesome. You shouldn't get too close or you'll get burnt to a crisp. It's fun to be around, everyone. Excellent. Resist fear and depression. So I see. Jin, what you up to? Oh, I've never seen machines like this before. I'm studying how they're built and what they do. Wow, you seem to really get it. I don't understand this at all. I don't understand everything. I probably don't even understand half of it. You're studying because I don't understand? I'm studying because I don't understand it. Or maybe it's interesting because I don't understand it. Really? Maybe it's hard for you to see what's interesting about it. You should teach me. I think this would go way over your head. Jin, you're a meanie. Oh boy. Excellent. Might be worth supporting with Chick as well, just because reducing... Well, Mei actually might not be a bad option anyway. Mei's probably better as a support for a lot of units because she increases their speed and therefore how soon they can take actions. And given this game definitely wants you to deal heavy DPS, well... Are Grandma and Grandpa in the factory? That's where we're gonna find out, but... Honestly, I don't think you should get your hopes up. Then again, maybe deep down the kids themselves know there's a they might not be able to save their families before it's too late, and they're just trying to avoid, you know, losing all their morale before it's too late. Advance! Woot woot! I definitely want him up front, but his attack is a little low, so let's bring... Yeah, let's bring Malt to help Kyle deal better damage. Let's see here. These are all red and blues, so I should probably consider something like this. Oh no, it's reds that are at the bottom. Alright, this is good. Encourage. We're gonna have to speed increase on all allies. Alright, they can't really do much. Stand by. Ow. A little painful, but nothing I can't handle. Delayed. Nothing happens. Defend. That helped a bit, but I really need to go all out offensive. But I want to make sure I get rid of the heals first. There we are. And Kyle can finish this thing off. Excellent. Got a pretty good crit rate, dang. Let's defend right now because I can't avoid that firing. Oh, good. Excellent. There we are, that's one down. I should probably defend here because, yeah, I can't avoid that, but I can do this. Even with 3 armor, Boron hits like a truck. There we are. That was pretty easy. So how much do we all want to see me suffer going on the hard route? Ooh, more affinity raised. Excellent. The top one's going to be absolute hell, but I do get an HP heal right beforehand. And I get a lot of good items if I win. You know what? Let's risk it. We have a lot to gain from this. Combat. Oh, excellent. Nothing happens. 180. Excellent. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, wow, that's a good critical. And it gets another firing. Ow, ow, ow. 40%, that's awful. Another delay, good. Kyle should be able to finish that off. Yep. And now we don't have to worry about healing. Twin sparks. 2 hit attacks may cause burning. Nope, nothing. Let's defend here. We're about to take a hit. Air blow. This should finish it off. Excellent. Air blow attack. Alright, we're gonna bring out someone who can heal. Chick, should be good, yeah. Lullaby to heal us up a bit. There we are. Enemies, wave 2. Huge, formidable tank with a strong attack and armor. Since the attack is high, prioritize act. Alright, Kyle and... No, they don't have a full one yet. Oops. Oh, but yeah, Kyle and Boron do have a... I should probably have Kyle up in front because Boron... No, he might... No, he still might miss because of that. Yeah, this is fine. Link attack. Heavy Storm. Deal attack on all enemies and delay all enemies. Excellent. Switches to hero mode. Triple action after normal attacks. And that's one down. And I've got the shield up for this one, so double claw I'm not worried about. Kaboom! Hero mode has ended. That was still a worthwhile one. That made this a lot more smooth. Excellent. Yeah, going more offensive was definitely the right smart move here. Or these battles feel a lot better. Huge vulnerable tank with a strong attack and armor. When half of its speed is depleted, it goes to Wrath mode. Piercing arrow. Piercing shot 2. This should make it a bit more manageable. Hello, Infinity. Alright, this should delay it just fine. There we go. I could pierce that armor, but I think I might want to defend because I can't avoid eating an attack from it soon. 2-hit attack. Ha! Missed. Piercing shot. This should help. Let's defend. Let's change Malt with Socks so he can inflict a status effect. Alright, skills, Smoke Grenade. Here we are. This should make it a bit harder for him to hit me. Oh, I should have swapped... Whoops, I should have swapped Boron and Kyle there, but that's fine. Delayed. Excellent. There we are. Now let's do that swap while I'm here. That way we have 2 reds up front. It doesn't look like it can restore its own armor, so I just have to rush. Bum rush him. All-out offense. Wrath. Add Wrath. If I'm lucky, he'll miss. That's a big if. Yeah. Alright, let's use our heal real quick, just to be safe. The 2 Cannoneers will delay him, and I can take Wrath off him if I need to. Oh no, we're gonna take him out without need of that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that did a lot better than last time, that's for sure. May inflict smoke on the enemy. And that difficult fight gives us a big reward. No pain, no gain. Advanced blueprints. We should be getting close to the boss fight at this point. Oh my, another full heal. I definitely should take the hard route if it's going to be this straightforward. Although it is a shame I will miss the next intermission. It's a shame I don't get another intermission right now, I mean. Oh well. Normal route. I'm almost at full health for everything. I think it would be in my best interest to take the dangerous route now. Alright. Oh my. Alright, this is definitely going to require a team remake. Alright, first of all, put Pack here, Jin here, because we're going to use Jin's skill to nuke the entire area. Boron is fine for the AoE attack. In fact, I think between him and Jin, I'm going to wipe out this wave completely. I'll just have... let's see here. Oh my. Skills, minefield. Attack all ground enemies. Oh dang, that was really good. Of course they all get a move before Boron does. Red Order, Wrath to all allies. Red Order. Wrath to all allies. Doesn't matter, Boron's about to finish them all off. Fragmented shot. There we go. Oh, lovely. It's one of those in the background. That's not frustrating, no sir. Stun grenade. I guess I should do this one. Okay, good. Supplies, HP recovery. Annoying, but not nearly as bad as it could have been. Minefield. Oh, ah! Alright, skills, fragmented shot. This is absolutely devouring my SP. A little annoying, but nothing I can't handle. I don't need Jin there anymore, so let's get yeah, here we are. Hack. Yeah, actually, this might actually be a good combo. I think more damage there would be good. Alright, let's go. Oh, right, I forgot a blue one. Whoops. Yeah. 70. It's a 60% hit rate. Oh, excellent. Black shell. Only 40% hit rate for the smoke effect. Well, I guess cannons are notoriously low accuracy. Assault mode. Open the hatch. It's vulnerable. Let's do it. Smoke grenade. Oh crap, I should have guarded. Hero mode. Normal attacks destroy all weak... Ooh, I love this. Yeah, I love his hero mode. Yeah, this is fine. Excellent. With its armor down, charge. Okay, yeah, it has to waste its turn to do that. Excellent. We're going all out. We should be able to kill it before it gets a chance to fire that thing. There we go. Excellent. Piercing shot 2, good. More people with that skill means I can... That's a thick shell, indeed. Oh wow, that was the easy one. Well, balls. And remember, I started the fight completely fresh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one, but we'll find out. Worst case scenario, you get to laugh at me humiliating myself. And that's fun, right? Jin. Yeah, Jin with reduced skill costs. Actually, no, increased damage might be superior for this option. Yeah, let's do that. Frag grenade. As long as it doesn't delay Jin, I'm in good shape. But the problem is, yeah, it missed Jin. Minefield. Attack all ground enemies. Red Order. Wrath to all allies. Excellent. Actually, I probably should have taken the other one out, because, yeah, that. Still moves somehow, but it hurts. That's not good. There we are. But that's only wave 1. I should have probably used an item. No, I did save a turn on Boron's special by doing that. Enemies 2, second wave. Energy cell. Alright, when I have noticed the game seems to favor the player, if you and the enemy have a turn at roughly the same time, the player always gets priority, and I do appreciate that. So there is some mercy. Critical. Hero mode is ended. There we are. Oh, lovely. This is a little annoying. The worst part is I can't afford to lose Boron at this stage. What are his skills? Twin Sparks, Brain Trigger, Black Shell. No, that's not an AoE. I need someone with an AoE. Boron has an AoE. Increases attack. Alright, what does he have? Double Strike, Brave Shot, Bravery, Fragmented Shot. Yeah, the Fragmented Shot is an AoE. Stun Grenade. Attack all enemies. Ow. Those enemies are rather thick too, indeed. Link attack. Looks like a good idea to me. Let's go. Pierce Burst. They're delayed. Good. Well, I have one clear target I can go for. I don't want to use an Alright, we'll repair kit. I don't want to use one of the really big healing items already. But then again, this isn't really a game where I can do that, is it? Oh no, I've got a regular energy cell. Yeah, I need to forget about the silly, but what if I need it later, because this is a game I absolutely need to go all out in. I can worry about not having it for the boss fight when that happens. Fragmented Shot. And he won't miss thanks to Kyle's support. Fragmented Shot. Switches to hero mode. Use skills without SP. Attack on all enemies and SP recovery. Sounds good to me. Attack on all enemies and SP recovery. Oh dear. Shell Festival. Shell Festival. Let's go all out. We don't have a choice. Great repair kit. We're going to be eating 2 shots in the coming turn. Adds Wrath. I can remove that, so I'm not actually worried. Of course, I could worry about that. Vanish. Remove an enemy's buffs. Of course it fails. Why wouldn't it? Great repair kit, HP recovery. Defend. This is not working as well as I was hoping it would. Steel Tornado. This is really bad, really, really bad. I can use a heal, at least, without spending SP, but I need SP for the... Which is normal hero mode. Normal attacks deal double damage. Vanish. If I can remove Wrath, that's a big pain. Oh, come on, you piece of... Link attack. Alright, here we go. Link attack. Cheer burst. Attack all enemies and everyone else's meters fill a bit. Ooh, this is gonna kill it. Oh, come on. How is that not a fatal hit? HP, Lullaby. Hero mode's ended. Double Claw, 2-hit attack. This is not good. Okay, it's gone. Get her out here. Oh, right, I don't have enough SP. Lovely. Steel Tornado, 8-hit attack. This is not good. It won't kill me, but it's not going to be fun. Chick's afraid. Wah, mommy, daddy. Piercing shot 2. Remove the... yeah. Attack all enemies and inflict weakness. Switches to hero mode. All attacks are now criticals. Piercing shot. Hero mode ended. That's fine. I'm completely out of SP. I don't have a choice but to do this. I can, however, I can use Piercing Shot 2 to get rid of all of its armor now. Perfect. I can use her Lullaby while I'm here. I need to defend because I can't avoid the incoming damage. Add Wrath. Precisely what I was afraid of. Air Blast attack. Taking 2,000 attacks a hit is not fun. Hack. Ballad. I need the big HP recovery from this. There we go. We're now in good shape again. I was way more... I really messed up there badly. Yeah, everything's E rank. Still, everyone's a decent level. Well, I think that was worth it. Patched up battery, standard battery, and steel. Well, I guess that was probably worth it just because I got rare items, and I have not been getting good luck with items when it comes to the normal stuff. Alright, here we go. Intermission. We're about to fight... Okay, a child in battle has been injured, knocked out. Use the dormitory to get them back to good shape. Alright, so Hack wants to sleep. Oh, we can expand the workshop. Let's do that right now. Because we need to... Here we are. Workshop expanded. Excellent. Jin's happy and Socks is happy. Alright, so we need to have Boron heal, rest up in the dormitory. Who else needs to sleep? Hack and anyone else. Alright. Rest. Boron. Oh, not Chick. Rest, Boron, Hack, and Jin can use the extra XP, so let's do that. There we go. Revitalize the children. Resting gained experience. Wish complete. Alright, I only really need to worry about the requests for the people I intend to use in the next battle. But Jin is most definitely one of them. He's heavily offense-focused. Now, what are the other requests? Harvest farm, plant something on the farm. Actually, that's all... The only thing that's unique is going to be Kyle here, so let's... He wants to do the laundry with someone. So what relation... Oh, he needs to speak with Boron. Let's pick up this up. Iron scrap. Alright, where's Boron here? Yeah, let's see. This won't take up a moment, so let's increase it. Link event. What's so funny? Sorry. Dude, what are you always apologizing for? You do something wrong? I don't know, I'm sorry. Oops. There, see? Look, I ain't trying to pick a fight here. Okay, I know. Alright, then as long as you know. These are a lot more simple than the support conversations in Fire Emblem or the social links in Persona. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, indeed. Alright, farm time. There we are. Our tomatoes count as a fruit or a vegetable. Let's make a mix. There we are. There we are. That makes basically everyone happy. That's good for me, that's for sure. Darn, I'm just short of one basic tool. I could go on an expedition to try and get it, though. Oh, but workshop. It's probably more important we try and make upgrades here. So, first things first. Metal plate. Armor. Upgrading was successful. Oh, I can do it again. The comrade came to assist. Excellent. Reactor, we need the SP increase. Excellent, this can't fail. I'm going to be using basically all my... Of course, upgrading was a disaster. Damn it. There, now it's successful. I'm using up all my SP. AP on this. Sheesh. Alright. I don't know if I want to upgrade this or this. I'm probably going to upgrade both by the next one, but I think these two are the most important. Which is funny, because in most RPGs I usually upgrade my offensive stats before the defensive ones. But in this game I definitely feel I need to have better durability. Actually, we should probably use this last to cook something. Cabbage roll. Increases attack. Increases speed. Alright, speed I'm guessing either mixed salad so that we can act more often, or more attack so we can deal more damage. Cabbage roll, let's see here. Alright, someone's in chat, what do you think? More speed for more actions, or damage? I'm leaning a bit more towards the damage myself. I could also go with criticals. Although I guess that's better if I'm stacking crits, and I'm not really doing that at the moment. Yeah, I think I'll go with the cabbage roll. At least the cooking was successful. Went with more XP. I usually do that when it's an actual mission, but we're about to fight the boss, so I figure more attack's probably smarter. No more FP, time to begin the assault. Yeah, we gotta look at how much better our stats are. Pretty much a full heal. Factory front, mining area of the Shetland. Led by Jin, the children arrived at the edge of the factory. I did it because I wanted to muscle out the last bosses. Yeah, I've been trying to do that possible, but a lot of the requests I noticed were to eat specific things. For this chapter I tried to do it, but I think I might stick to the XP bonus in the upcoming ones, just because that'll give me an advantage. This is Dad's factory, where that woman is still doing what she wants. Huh, she kinda reminds me of Yotsuyu from Final Fantasy XIV. She also introduced herself by attacking a bunch of regular workers, and basically killing people she didn't like, just to, you know, flex. Please, calm down. You shouldn't get overly worked up. Let's see what's going on first, okay? Yeah, you're right, I'm sorry. An awfully fearsome tank stood out among the Burman guards posted at the factory entrance. Oh yeah, she had an armed guard as well. Yotsuyu did, I mean. The figure of a female officer emerged from it. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Lam Quiche of the Special Forces. You're responsible for the death of my father, General Pretzel. How dare you oppose the Burman Empire? Jin began to quake with anger at Flam's words. Hey, shut up! You're the one who killed my father. It's presumptuous to compare us chosen people of the Burman with the worthless trash like you. You should rather feel honored this filthy factory served our grand purpose. Just wait, I swear on my tail I'll never forgive you. Let us get the factory back together. What an outlandish, horrible person, even among the Burman. I'm thoroughly enraged. Jin, I'm mad too. Combat. What's her gimmick? Oh, it looks like it's the exact same gimmick as her father, in fact. Alright, let me check here. Yellow and red are her main weaknesses, but she also has a lot of armor. Wait, let's scan. Swanhild, the body's tower. It restores damage to the main body. When its HP reaches 0, it will begin itself and can be targeted. Once it's repaired, it can be targeted again. The main body, lower its armor rank to inflict damage. After recharging, its powerful fireball attack inflicts fear and... oh dear, Jin may actually be a really good support for this because he reduces the chance of fear. Alright, so yellow and red are our main focus here, but we need at least one yellow, at least one blue, because the blue ones are the ones who have, what's it called? Armor-piercing skills. Ooh, actually, this is perfect. I can use his ultimate power to hit both of them. And I should definitely use socks with Mei here so that he can inflict status effects on them regularly. The twins here are fine. Alright, I think we have our good team here. Skills. Blood burning trigger. Attack on the enemy and damage increase. Is with consecutive use. Burning trigger. I can use it 3 times in a row for better damage. Hi! Link attack. Attack all enemies and decrease armor. Smoke grenade. Attack may smoke on an enemy. Auto repair start, lowering the control tower. So she has the same gimmick as her father, it seems. Black shell. Oh, it already has smoke, so no need to do that. I can do burning trigger. Bum 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 bum! Aye! There we are. Burning trigger. Hot blood. Ah, excellent. Alright, now piercing shot 2. We're gonna reduce that armor. I don't have to worry until it starts charging, at which point Fire Blast, strong inflicts fear. Missed, good. Shell Festival. Oops, I forgot I needed to have a yellow type to delay its turn. I can, however, switch for his sister. Delay. Stun grenade. There we are. Piercing shot. It's healing itself a bit more. I'm gonna wait to use the Link attack until the healing tower is back in full power. Stun grenade. May inflict shock. Excellent. Its armor, as far as I can tell, it can't repair its armor yet, so I can do this safely. If I need to, I can switch Boron as well. Yeah, let's do this. Confirm this formation. I'm also getting some SP back when I attack this way. Link attack, chance to inflict burn. Temporary luck increase on all allies. Burning Spirit. Critical. Now that was worth it. Charge, energy charge, one more turn. Auto repair complete. I can delay this. Excellent. Link attack. Ban, 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 ban! Repair. I absolutely cannot stop this. I need to defend. Flames of Wrath. Inflict fear on all targets. Her accuracy is halved. Ah! She can heal everyone. This is sufficient. Sharp arrow. Ignores the armor. Strong attack that ignores armor. Kyle's probably the strongest of my machine gunners, but even he's not especially strong. Okay, that's causing me a problem here. Smoke grenade. I need to try. Soothing song. Fear is relieved from all allies. Ow. Critical. Auto repair. Lower the control tower. Smoke grenade. Ballad. Great HP recovery. Persecution. 9-hit attack. Oh dear. I guess I should have guarded. No, I think this is fine. Piercing shot 2. Smoke grenade. Piercing shot 2. I need to get rid of that armor before I can do any kind of real damage to it. There we are. 9-hit attack. Oh dear. And we're not protected. We can use the regular lullaby here. Alright, let's put Boron back in front. We'll go with this formation here since we've got the most damage output this way. Delayed. Good. Smoke grenade. I still want to see if I can prevent it from getting a good attack in. There we are, finally. Charge. One more turn. Switches to hero mode. Normal attacks inflict status ailments. There we go. You won't stop us, Yotsuyu. Defend. Stun grenade. It's not a big deal, but it might help. Nope, didn't do anything. Flames of Wrath. I'm glad I guarded that. Chick's afraid. Wah, mommy, daddy. Auto repair complete. Link attack. Hit both. And restore SP. Alright, we got her. Alright, that went way more smoothly than I thought. I think the battles against the hard enemies were way more rough. Then again, I did choose the dangerous path. I will not accept defeat! That lady was all talk. I guess we won. Yay, we won! Dad, I did it. Flam, miraculously still alive, pulled herself out of the tank and collapsed to the ground. Just, that woman survived. Kill me like you killed my father! Just as Flam wanted. Jin aimed a cannon at her, ready to finish her off. And that is when... You don't need to become a murderer like her. There's no need to kill her. Hey, what are you doing? Jin looked down for a moment, but then raised his head again, yelling at Flam. Leave! Get out of my sight! Even though we managed to free the factory, I know it must be hard for you. We'll always be here for you, Jin, okay? Deciding to spare the Burman officer, the children began to release the prisoners from the factory. Throwing them a final look of hatred, Flam walked away without a single glance behind. I have the feeling we're going to see her again, unfortunately. Well, then again, probably not. I mean, we do... If we had used the soul cannon, she absolutely would have died. How dare the enemy, those children, show me compassion! I will never forget this humiliation! Evenings lit by burning coals. Achievement unlocked. The mining area. New entries added to the Berman reports. Let's enter the village. Oh yeah, we haven't looked at the library in quite a while, have we? Well, let's look at... first, let's look at the Berman reports. Pretzel's private journal. A siege of Parasia is advancing as scheduled. The Gosco army concentrated their forces in the capital, which made it impossible to protect remote regions. Everything's proceeding as expected, but I absolutely cannot accept this area as at the mercy of those two old generals. It was like a sick game to cause more casualties than necessary among non-combatant civilians who had no power to resist. And I keep complaining about their way of doing things, but they're old of hard of hearing now. To finish this battle, I'll have to keep a close watch on General Baum and General Stolen and make sure they stay out of the front lines. I must suppress their rage, avoid to aid the reconstruction after the war. Yeah, they also were spared, and that's because we didn't use the soul cannon against them either. I imagine there's a few changes depending on who's alive or not, but I doubt we're going to... Some things like an entire boss fight will change based off something like that. A spy's journal, 5 years ago. It's been decided we'll go to Gosco. This will likely be a long journey. I'm to gather information on the internal affairs and armaments, as well as confirming their technical capabilities. It shouldn't be a difficult job, but I'm leaving my son, who has grown so big, and my newborn daughter in the care of my dear wife. But leaving my son, who's grown so big, and my newborn daughter in the care of my dear wife is painful, and lonely with or without the responsibilities of a spy, but this too is for the good of our country. All I can do is believe this is for them, my beloved family. Once this job is done, I should be given some time off. I think I'm at least owed that. Flam Quiche's letter. Dear General Pretzel, my beloved father, I'm writing to inform you that given my achievements from the other day, it's been unofficially decided I'll be promoted to Lieutenant Colonel. I look forward to standing by your side on the battlefield without feeling shamed, perhaps a little tense. It'll be a true pleasure to enjoy the atmosphere of the same battlefield with you. I am also extremely grateful you recommended me to be deployed to your squadron. Thank you so much for your consideration. Flam, your foolish daughter. Now, see, this is what I like a lot more with villains. Something that, makes them feel more like a character, because the two old coots felt like they were just there to be cartoonishly evil and little else. But Pretzel and his daughter, they feel like they have a reason to be here beyond just their evil. But also, it doesn't really... they're still obviously villains, of course, but there's a lot more to them, you know? Alright, Great Bell Tower. Are you lost doves? Give yourself under prayer and God will grant you divine protection. This is from me. May it serve you well. And I guess I should have been a lot more willing to use those repair kits. When I get bigger, I want to draw comics. I'll make a comic like The Adventures of Sugar. I don't know when that'll be, but if you promise to read my comic, I'll give this to you. Rumez Hotel. With the Berman abducting so many people, it's not the time for business. Where do they take them anyway, and why? I don't even want to imagine it. Money's useless during war. Do you have something to trade? Oh crap, I should have paid attention to what I needed for upgrades, darn it. I genuinely don't know what I want. I can make a professional tool? Oh, that's because I need basic... Oh, I need another basic tool, though. Let's go with this. There we are. Ran into that problem, too. Yeah, I should probably screenshot the stuff right before the boss fight. But then again, I'm not thinking about what to do after the boss fight. I'm thinking of how to beat the boss fight. Oh yeah, we didn't read The Adventures of Sugar. Sugar. Comic pages. Episode 3. Sugar and Mela, along with Krima, arrive in Lumar. Lumir. Madame Assam should be here, but maybe she's late. Let me ask. Sugar, looks like there's a letter here for you. Eh? For me? That's strange. I can't believe it. Madame Assam's been abducted. Oh, what do you mean? It says bring the screw to Montloire Cave in exchange of the life of the lady. Who could have done such a thing? Woohoo! With this handwriting, it's gotta be the professor. What? That old guy's at it again? We've gotta hurry. Madame Assam is in danger. Episode 4. Montlumer. I guess this is the cave the letter talks about. This is so spooky. Woohoo! I don't really want to go in there, but... why is the radio going off? Oh, it's sucking us in! It stopped? Bam. Ow! Sorry, Shuge. It's okay, huh? This cave, there's something weird here. Episode 5. The walls are gouged out all over the place. Must be the same phenomenon as the vanishing incident. Isn't this place like a super dangerous? Zzz, beep. Radio again. Why does it sound louder than before? Twinkle, twinkle. Something sparkling further in the cave. What's that? It looks like a pendant. Nobody's here. Not the professor or Madame Assam. This place is dangerous. Let's take the pendant and just get out of here. There's the exit. Seems like we made it back again safely. Well done, Suke. Be a good lad and hand over that screw and the trinket you've just found. Professor Bury, Madame Assam. Guess we might as well continue onward. Chapter 6, Prelude to the Afternoon of a Fawn. Spino Lake surroundings, Gosco backcountry. The children liberated the factory and its prisoners from Burman control. Even though none of their family members were there, they obtained vital information on their possible location. According to the prisoners, the weapons produced at the factory were transported to volcanic lands of Las Opso along with many other captives. They were likely being forced to work in the mine under extreme conditions. That place is so far away. Maybe the Burman are after materials for gunpowder. Is it that far? I'll do my best. Well, a volcano would have lots of sulfur, which is used to make gunpowder. But that's from pure raw material. Unable to stand idly by, the children returned to the Tyrannus and head for Lhasa Apso. But as soon as they left the mining area and entered the plains, a slight incident slowed them down. Phew, finally room to breathe. Wait a minute, we're stuck on a tree. Oh, whoa, whoa, wow! Along the way, the Tyrannus snagged a tree upon which a little girl lived in a small hut. Although the hut broke apart, the girl was thankfully unharmed. Is she okay? The hut looks completely ruined. Oh my gosh, my house, it's a total mess. We're really sorry. Sheesh, who'd have thought a house would be up there? Have you been living there by yourself? Her name was Wappa. Often playing with the children of Moody, a village located on the edge of the plains, she considered herself their leader. She hadn't seen them since the village was stormed by the Burman. I can't let them get away with destroying my minions' village. You get it, don't ya? I was just about to go rescue them, so this is good timing. You guys don't seem very dependable, but that's okay. I'll be your leader, so let's go save them. Okay, you got it. Baffled by her enthusiasm and feeling responsible for destroying her hut, the children brought Wappa on board the Tyrannus. And now she's joined. Now this I have to see. Alright, another cannon user. Or XP's a little behind. Let's see here. Scavenger hit. 2-hit attacking them increases their item drop rate. Chit-chat. Link attack age. Ooh, this looks extremely useful. But I have to get her... Interesting. Shell Festival. Alright, so another Cannoneer. Normal attack becomes a 2-hit attack. Support effect, Link gauge fills faster. So basically I wanted to support her with someone and stick to them like glue. But dang, she honestly feels kind of out of place, given the whole, you know, war is hell and the fact everyone here has really gotten screwed by the Burman Empire, but here she was only indirectly impacted since her friends were all lost. Intermission. Oh, she doesn't have any requests, because she's still in hero mode, I guess. Wait, Kyle starts with an event with, Well, I might as well see what is going on with Wappa. Okay, here she is. Link event. Hey, you there. Want to ask something a little cross, but don't get mad, alright? What's that now? There's no way. I would never get upset by anything you say. When's the last time you had a shower? Look how bold and sassy you are. Hold on, it's probably... You have to try that hard to remember? Hey, shut it. It just slipped my mind. Don't tell me you forgot when it was. Yep, I forgot. Go take a shower now. You're so insensitive. Look who's talking. Wappa, confirmed Smash Brothers player. I'm sorry, that was probably too mean. Actually, I should probably swap to Wappa to see if there's anyone I need to talk to. Actually, oh, everyone starts out with a Link event with her. I see you later, Infinity. Okay, this makes things a bit easier. Link event. I guess it makes sense also because Wappa's special abilities are focused entirely around Link effects. You know what, Hack? You look like one of my little minions in the village. Huh? Let me test you. Say, Big Sis. Big Sis? Ah, I knew it. You're just like him. That little guy was always following me around. Oh. Alright. From now on, you can be my #1 minion in this place. What's that mean? Don't worry about it. See you later. Hey, I didn't say I wanted to be a minion. Link event. May, you look super bored. Not really, I'm pretty busy. Really? Oh, whatever, I was gonna tell you a fun story if you're bored, but... Oh, maybe it's a quick chat? Or maybe it's a quick chat. Alright, great. I thought I was gonna die of boredom without anyone to talk with. Why? You die if you get too bored? Yeah, it's the honest truth. Oh, but the secret between us, right? Yeah, it'll be our secret. You're not bored now, are you? Actually, that was a close one. I would've been gone if I hadn't talked with you. Oh, that's good. Thank you, May. This might be fun. Poor May, being messed with by Wappa. Link event. Hey, Four Eyes, got a second? Hey, what's the matter? Hey, hold up. You're afraid to talk to girls, aren't you, Four Eyes? You look kinda glum. Excuse me, could you stop calling me... Oh, that? I like calling you Four Eyes, but if you want me to stop calling you that, eh? I have a proper name, it's Soxmillion. Yeah, I know that, but you're the only one wearing glasses here, plus it sounds cool, like a professor or something. But Four Eyes... Alright, I get it. If you don't like it, that's all there's to say. Only she was nice enough to stop when asked. Link event. Wappa's giving me a lot of mixed first impressions, but I'm not really in a position to be picky, especially since their specialty is link attacks, and as established, some of the link attacks are amazing. What? You're so straightforward, they're not thinking anything, eh? You're big and intimidating, just as you are, it's perfect. They don't ever praising me or making fun of me, what do you mean? I've made a decision, you can be my little underling. It's a great honor I'm giving you. I don't really know what an underling is. Put simply, it's kind of like my #1 minion. Minion? Nice to be #1, but I don't want to be a minion. Hey, don't worry about it. Follow me and good things will come. Oh, I don't know. Link event with Sheena. Hey Sheena, I heard you're a magician? No. It's not as amazing as fairy tales. I can only use a few spells. I don't know what's different, but you can use it. Yeah, that's so cool. Show me, show me. I'm actually not feeling well. I'm sorry. Well, whatever, I guess. Maybe next time. Yes, okay. But I wish I never had this power. Mm-hmm. Jin looks like he's a pretty hard worker. Well, his father did work in a factory after all. Hey, Squirt, what's up with doing everything so half-baked? Squirt, how rude, and calling me half-baked, no less. How's some of those machines we were fidgeting with before? You're not fastening the screws all the way. Also, you oiled spots you're not supposed to, and if it's stuff like that, it'll fall apart when it moves. And did I do that? Really? Ah, my say so, I wasn't confident I knew what I was doing. You don't get it. If these machines fail, all of us could die. And I mean, like, actually die.
Hey.
Treat the machines as gently as you would yourself, got that? Fine, what a pain. I'm glad someone can keep Wappa in line. At least one person, anyway. What is this place? Let's get out of here. That reminds me. Yeah, we have one more party member coming up, and I wouldn't be surprised if they also get an immediate level 1 or level 2 with everyone. Link event. Alright, good work. You're always so energetic, aren't you, Wappa? A leader's gotta be energetic. It's just like you, Miss Leader. If you're energetic, we can be too. Hey, it makes me so happy you accept me. Well, you were the leader of the children of the village, right? What did you do? Well, let's see, whenever my owners into trouble, I'd help them, no matter what. I was a defendant leader. Wow, is that so? Well, something that was troubling me. Would you mind helping me later? Oh, I suppose it gave me no choice. As the leader, it's my duty to help. Well, thank you. Clever Hannah. Getting her to work by, I want to talk to Hannah. Link event. Oh, chick. You're looking bored. Something smells fishy, like you have something up your sleeve again. That's my minion. Seems you've learned and understood what I'm thinking so well. I can tell you're thinking something naughty. It's the same with Hack. This won't take long. Follow me. Why should I do something that nice? Try doing something nice for once? Something nice? Alas, that is not my style. Oh, but you're a leader, right? Oh, you got a point. Will I disagree? Then you'll do something nice? I have no idea. I'll think of something. Yeah, you can tell that, a chick is used to dealing with the difficult, someone being difficult. Link event. About time I'm accepted as the leader around here. Why are you always going on about that, deciding on your own that you're the leader? Well, I see I was the leader of a band of kids near the village, so I'm just staying the leader here too. Why are you so obsessed with being a leader anyway? Do you know what it really means to be a leader? Well, duh, leader's head honcho. Come on, everybody, follow me. It's better this way. No? Oh, I can't believe this. If I don't do something, this could get bad. Alright, I can probably handle the I want to sleep requests. Let's see here. Wappa, Jin, and someone else low on experience. Alright, let's see what everyone's XP meters are at. Hannah, Socks, Chick. May's actually close to leveling up at least. But she probably doesn't need help, actually, so... Jin, Wappa, and... Socks is probably important to get his, to get his status effects, so let's go with these three. Alright, now let's see here. Tomato juice. As nice as decreased skill cost is, I'd like to go with the jam paw buns, if that's possible. And I should probably do it with Kyle, since he wants to cook. Excellent. The farm. I won't be able to do Sox's, but all that means is he won't be able to activate hero mode naturally. He might still activate it if they go into desperation mode, but I kind of want to avoid that if at all possible. Alright, 10 AP left. And I'm probably gonna have to spend most of it on upgrading Tyrannus. Successful upgrade. Excellent. Excellent. I can even do some more upgrades. Oh, wonderful. Excellent. Excellent. Pretty much everything's at full power now. No more AP, unfortunately. That's fine. How long have I been streaming for? About 2 hours, eh? I can go a little bit longer. So let us go back to the assault. Begin assault. Basic tools and professional tools. Slowly getting up there. Oh my. Oh, that's only red, right? Yeah. Everyone's link attacks have been reset. Random damage increase. Crazy shock. Link attack raises faster. Yeah, this formation will be fine. Piercing shot. Critical. Excellent. Stun grenade. Delayed. Let's defend because I don't think we can prevent getting hit by this. Yes, that was good. Let's get Jin out here. And hack. Does increase skill damage. And AoE. This is fine. Skills. Minefield. Alright, Jin, take them all out. Excellent. Fragmented shot. Risky, but let's do it. Oh dang, that's a lot. Oh no. Boo. There we go. Dang, that was some unlucky misses. Next up, we have a single target enemy. Woo, woo. Alright, so we need to deal damage to all these enemies. Watcher. Berman support drone with a high evasion. It will call for reinforcements, bringing other tanks. It also has a skill to restore its HP, so be sure to target it first. Alert, reinforcements, call. Alert, reinforcement, call. Oh, dang it. Alert, reinforcements, call. There we go, it's one down. Yeah, this could probably be a big problem if I hadn't done this. Yeah, here we are. Nice, I didn't really need the healing, but I'm not too bothered by getting it. Nice. We're gonna go with the normal route here. Oh wait, I need to have at least one red type here. Yeah, this should be fine. Delayed. Good, that should make things a bit easier. Piercing shot 2. There we go. Piercing shot 1. And this'll take care of that. Scavenger hit. There we go. Oh, the cannons. I didn't notice until now, but yeah, the cannons look more impressive. Piercing shot 2. Bee Sting. Attack that delays a target. Darn it, May got delayed. Oh no, it was Sheena. Whoops. That's a little annoying. However, I can still do the piercing shot here to reduce the armor and delay it further. Here we are. Here we are, critical. Darn it, we're just a bit low. Darn you. Big Bang. 2-hit attack and the enemy and the SB gauge link attack raises slightly. Stun grenade. We'll see if we can't make this a bit easier. Missed. Darn it. That was not worth it. Well, she took care of that, so that's what matters. That's weird. Why is there only one? Here we are. There, didn't even get a turn. Oh my. Green Order. Speed to all allies. Stun grenade. Minefield. Only attacks ground enemies. Supplies, HP recovery. That's a little annoying. Red Dance. HP recovery on all ground allies. Oh my. Darn. Alright, let's change things up a bit. Kyle can hit all aerial enemies, so let's bring him out here. Yeah, Kyle naturally has a high crit rate, so him with Sock should cause him pretty good. It's fine, yeah. Vanish. Of course it didn't work. Stand by, nothing happens. Skills, airstrike. Time to call in an airstrike. Critical and delays to all of them. Minefield. Attack on all ground enemies. That's one down. In fact, that's the biggest one down, so I'm not worried at all. Missed, of course. HP recovery. Three-hit attack on all aerial enemies. Riot grenade. Delay. Ooh, I think Jin was... yeah, Jin got hit by that. There we are. Yeah, that could have been a lot better. Yeah, the experience boost is really, really nice to have. And we have ourselves a new ancient ruin to check out. Ruins Expedition. We're going to explore the ruin, yes. We'll use the three who need experience the most, so... Birchwood, not bad, that's a new item. Let's not go that way. Toy gun bullets. Alright, we killed it. Crystal shards on its person, eh? I think I know what it wants me to do here. Yep. Here we go. Expedition complete. Normal route, since this has both an HP and SP restore. Safe route, normal route. This shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Woo, woo. Airstrike. Three-hit attack on all aerial enemies. Excellent, they're all delayed. Green order. Speed to all allies. Malt. Actually, Boron's the strongest, so it might be easy to do this. See, I probably shouldn't have done that one, but oh well. Fragmented shot. Accuracy increase from... should help out here. There we are. Boom. Foo. Darn it. Alert, alert, alert. That's one hit. Alert, reinforcements call. And of course, no one gets to move before the reinforcements arrive. Lovely me. Lovely for me, I mean. Am I right? Reinforcements arrive, a dragon. And of course, I couldn't stop this either. Took it out. All attacks become criticals. Critical. Critical, excellent. Critical, critical, critical. Ow. Ow. Switches to hero mode. Skills deal double damage. There we are. Need someone who can reduce pierce damage. Bam! Energy cells, small SP recovery. Piercing shots. Defend. Giga Claw attack. Piercing shot. Lullaby, HP recovery. Here we are. Use skills without spending SP. Stun grenade. Delayed. There we go. Took it out. Machine gun time. There we go. Airstrike. Hooray for airstrikes. Darn it. Delayed. Bully Sting. Attack delays a target. Ooh. Alright, it's just one more turn before I can stop it. There we go. Piercing shot 2. There we are. Criticals down. Excellent. Smoke grenade! Lullaby, HP recovery. Critical, there we are. Minefield. Ooh. Smoke on all enemies sounds very useful. Only thing is that's absolutely going to be Hummer levels of energy and efficiency, I imagine. Ooh, that's not much of an SP recovery. I probably should have just waited. Phew, this feels amazing. Taking up the spot with the best view on the Tyrannus, Wappa gazed at the horizon with a satisfied look. So you got something to report to your leader? We've not met you the leader, you know. Speak louder, I can't hear ya. Well, anyway, you guys in the tank are super duper interesting. I love it. Amused and without bothering to answer properly, Wappa watched as landscape unfolded before her eyes. Alright. Upgrade the grenade launcher. Play with moo sheep. Scrap fishing. Mixed salad. Scope the surroundings in the observation room. Oh, I forgot to go with that. Thanks for the reminder, Hack. Ooh, he's ready to do a Link event with her. Let's do it. Link event. Sheena, what might that be? Teach me your magic. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't do that. Well, why? They're called spells, not magic, and they cannot be easily taught. Also, I really hate my spells. Why do you hate it? It's so cool. Sorry, I don't want to talk about it right now. I understand, but it is too bad. Observe. Spino Lake surroundings. The Great Spino Lake sits in the western region of Gosco. The surrounding area includes many other lakes of various sizes, along with a wide variety of wildlife that flock towards this waterhole. Spino Lake. Spino Lake is like no other as it gradually increases in size. The pure water sources that feed into the lake show no signs of dwindling somehow. Moody. The farming thrives due to the plentiful clean water from Spino Lake. Oh, that's adorable. Malt is playing his harmonica while May sings. I can upgrade either of these. Which one do I want? Or the pen? I guess the pen. There we go. Everyone, good. They all feel great. Alright, Jin, we're going to do some scrap fishing. Highly successful, oh my. Excellent. Upgrade the grenade launcher. Why? This is gonna probably take out most of my remaining stuff, so, Kyle's the one who wants to cook, so let's go with him. Oh, we can expand this too. Let's do that, yeah. Excellent. Cooking and level 3. Apple pie. Increased experience. Looks good to me. Comrade helped. Cooking was successful. Excellent. I know this gives up the people who want to eat something specific, but I think it's going to be a worthy... Alright, let's go to socks here, and we're going to upgrade the Tyrannus with the remaining materials we got. Yeah, I can't do the metal plate anymore. That's fine, though. Excellent, upgrading was successful. Upgrading was a failure. There we go. I'm upgrading the Tyrannus up to a pretty good amount here. 3 AP left. What do I wish to do? Alright. Girl talk, so she needs to speak. Chick wants to speak with a girl. Any of them. Let's see, what's her support? Oh, she can do a link event with May now. Let's do it. Link event. May, what you doing? Nothing. Wanna chat? Sure, let's. What do you talk about? Maybe about a brother or something? Okay, I'll talk about Hack. Yeah, about Malt. He always helped Grandma and Grandpa. I did too. Oh, it's great. I helped around the house too, but Hack is always pulling pranks. He's such a kid, huh? Always never seen him grow up. That's what Mom always said. No, they don't get big. They're always kids. Mom said they get bigger, but they still act like kids. Wow, that's funny. Hannah here. What a beautiful place. I'd like to have a picnic here after the war. Excellent. Alright, so we can't get hero mode from Sheena or Hannah. That is a perfectly acceptable... That's perfectly acceptable, I'd say. A bit disappointing, sure, but a small price to pay, I think. Actually, let's take a look at the status here. What's everyone's affinity? Anyone close to leveling up a support level? Actually, I should do this with Hannah because she needs some more levels, so we'll have her speak with Malt. These are some great plains. I bet Mooship would love to graze out here. We're getting closer to our destination. Let's give everything we got. Excellent. Link event. Hey Malt, you seem a little tired. Nah, I'm fine. What about you? You always look busy with something. Oh, I just worry about the others, if they're okay or not. I have to look after them. Sort of like me, huh, since I'm the oldest here. Yes, that's why we need to be strong for them. When you're feeling run down, you get some rest, okay? Yeah, I'll try to take your advice. You do the same, right? Excellent. Man, the SP is in a lot of pain right now, but I guess worst case scenario, I can just use some items. I can't... At this point, I've learned that I really need to avoid the "but I might need it later" feeling. Especially since the bosses themselves are usually focused around a gimmick rather than simply trying to overwhelm me with raw numbers like the random encounters can. Let's see, how long I've been streaming for? At 2.5 hours? I think now's a good time to call it. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow night, but I'll definitely be getting back to this soon. Hopefully we'll see some more interesting characters, both in the heroes and villains. Looks like we're getting at least one new party member. And I imagine by the end of this we'll find out something about Wappa, because I doubt they're going to go without teaching her a pretty awful lesson about the horrors of war, like everyone else has, that's for sure. Or maybe she's just meant to be more of a lighthearted character to try and add some brevity to the whole situation. I can get that. If it's all depressing all the time, then the depression becomes the new norm, and it no longer feels all like a big deal when something sad happens. And yeah, the same can happen if a game's too cheery. If it's always happy, then the happy stuff becomes the new norm, and it becomes hard to make anything feel especially amazing. Alright, well, until next time, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. See you later.